I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Craig, you look a bit dashing tonight. You look a bit raffish, a little bit like a sort of 1940s fighter pilot. Yes! Yes, I do, and I'll tell you why. On Friday of this week, I passed my private pilot's license. Thank you. Thank you! Boom! So long, late-night leaky studio. Now off to the hard-drinking world of airline pilot. No, I did. I passed my flying test. It's really hard. Like, I thought, well, I can't, you learn to fly. I've been learning to fly for a while, and I did. First, there's a written test. They make you write down the answers. Then there's an oral test. Not as much fun as you would think. And then... and then they do the flight test. I had to fly around with the plane with my examiner. And I'm not talking about, I see they found, Goat Boy and all that kind of stuff. Not that examiner. What is it, the examiner? Isn't it examiner? They had that thing where you... the Inquirer. Oh, don't listen to me. My head's in the clouds. Anyway, so I fly around with my examiner, and then, I landed the plane, and every time I land a plane, I'm like, oh, got away with it one more time. And I taxi the plane. That's what we call it in aviation. Don't stress yourself with all the technical details. Anyway, I taxi the plane back to the hangar, is what we call it. Hangar. It's a place where we all hang out. And and I'm sitting there, and I don't know if it's like a driving test, but hard. Like a driving test in LA is now. It's easy to pass the driving test in LA. The driving test in LA is drive around the block, don't shoot anyone, you passed. Right? But this is hard. This is a hard test. I have to fly. I have to do certain things. Anyway, I landed the plane, and I get back, and the examiner, Greg, he says to me, well, congratulations. You've passed your test. And I went, are you sure? And he went, yeah. And I went, have you done this before? I said, yeah. I went, really? I said, yeah. And now I can fly anywhere I want, except high up. Can't fly above 18,000 feet. Can't fly, depending on the airspace, near clouds. Can't fly into clouds. I pretty much can use a bicycle. But from now on, from this moment on, I am a pilot. So, I would like a little bit of respect. I would like a little bit of respect. I don't really think I'm going to get it. But there you go. So that's my news. And please join us after the break. You meant to say that on TV. Oh, please join us after the break. Coming up, we've got all sorts of the usual crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, look at you! Come on, you! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. TV's great version. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Please stop your applause and cheering. Oh, you have. Thanks. Thanks for obeying my command. That's right, I command you to stop cheering. You probably knew I was going to say that, so you just stopped on your own. It's a great day for America, everybody. like a very strange day. A very strange day for Tiger Woods. You know Tiger Woods? Oh, yeah. Tiger Woods. There's a video on the internet of Tiger Woods farting during a golf tournament. It's true. He's like... Now, this is how good a golfer Tiger Woods is. He won. The fart came in third place. That joke's got everything. It's got sport, farts... A victory for America. Hey, scientists have said that they've developed a new substance that can keep you from overeating. It's this powder, and you sprinkle it on your food. I've known about this powder since the 80s. We called it cocaine. We do. Before the meal, you would... Well, never mind. Mark Wahlberg got married over the weekend. Do you know Mark Wahlberg? Do you know? He got married over the weekend. It was a beautiful reception. The dinner was catered by Wolfgang Puck, and the cars were valet parked by the Funky Bunch. That joke could have used a fart in it, I think. If there was a fart in there, that would have been a proper joke. Anyway, never listen enough of that crap. It's a great week for America. Maybe the best week of the year, in my opinion, because it is, of course, Shark Week. Do we have a graphic for Shark Week? Bring the shark. Stay tuned with Shark Week. Do you know what I think scary is? You know, it's scary for me because the sharks get closer and closer and closer. And, like, they're heading towards my business with their big... Now, a lot of people are scared of sharks, and with good reason. They're terrifying. There's a shark in tonight's Shark Week documentary. It's the scariest shark I've ever seen. We got a clip of this shark. Take a look at this. Shark Week, of course, is on another network. I'm not allowed to say which. But if you flip around, I'm sure you'll make the discovery. It's not a tough discovery to make. It's on the Discovery Network. I think they've got the hint. Shark Week actually started last night. I was watching TV last night and I'm thinking, how are those smooth, magnificent creatures able to open their mouths so wide? Then I turned off Cinemax. I started watching Shark Week. You know, Shark Week is so successful, you get all the other channels are trying to compete with Shark Week. They change the name of their shows. You get Queer Eye for the Shark Guy. So You Think Sharks Can Dance. On this week's Rock of Love, a very special episode, a shark goes after the crabs in Bret Michaels' pants. Sorry, that's too far, you Scottish bastard. How dare you say Bret Michaels may have an STD? How dare you say that? He's as American as apple pie. Even CBS tries to compete with Shark Week. Did you see 60 Minutes last night? It was ridiculous. Take a look at this.
I'm Steve Croft.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm a shark.
Those stories and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes.
Now, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot by watching the Shark Week. Learn a lot by, if you watch the Shark Week, you learn all about sharks. For instance, sharks have a terrific sense of smell. So don't think you're not hurting anyone when you fart in the ocean. Talking to you, Tiger Woods. Talking to you. What? It's a new stroke I'm developing. You know, you can lure sharks to you if you fart in the ocean. Where's your laughing at farts now? You could fart yourself literally to death. To death! You're like... And then the shark is like... To you, it's like, oh, that's embarrassing. To the shark, it's like, snack time. Anyway, shark hunters, they usually lure the sharks to them with something called chum. Sharks are crazy for chum. That's why I always keep a little chum around. He's over there right now. Say hi, my little chum. There's my little chum. There you go. Hello, buddy. Hey, yeah, I'll see you later. What the hell is that? He's wearing a little straw bow tie? What is that, to make him more friendly? People are out of your minds. Anyway, there's something else I learned, that in Shark Week, sharks sleep by shutting down half of their brain at a time. People do the same when they're watching late-night television. People do the same when they're making late-night television. They say if you're approached by a shark, just ignore them. If a shark comes over, you just, just pretend you don't see them. And their feelings will be a bit hurt, but they'll leave. Or if they come up really close to you, what they really say is, if a shark comes up really close, you should punch it on the nose. They don't say if you should do that before or after you crap yourself, but you should punch it on the nose. Now, I know a guy who actually did that. He punched a shark and lived to tell. Stumpy is name. No, that's not true. It was the guy who taught me to dive. He was a Navy diving instructor, and he said when he was in Guam once, he was getting onto the boat, and this shark came up behind him, and he said, I was terrified, but I did what I was trained to do. I turned around, and I punched it right in the nose. And shark's top of the food chain. It's never met aggression in its life. It eats wherever it wants. It does whatever it wants. It's like a Baldwin of the ocean. It does whatever the hell it likes all the time. It has never met aggression. And he said, now, sharks don't have any facial muscles. They have teeth. That's it. But he said he swears the shark gave him an expression when he punched it in the nose was like... Remember last summer, Ryan Seacrest was actually bitten by a shark? Remember? That's true. Can you imagine being in the water with that ferocious man-eater and a shark? Now... The truth is, sharks don't attack people very often. Even though they're huge, sea-going beasts with tremendous appetites, they don't really do that. Although we do have a picture of a huge sea-going beast with a tremendous appetite. Do we have a picture of a huge... There he is! Oh, come on! Come on, that's enough of that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Oh, yes. Welcome back. Ah, yes. There's an audience that knows an edit when they see one. How can you edit the show, Greg? You're live. We have our ways. Pilots can do things like that. My first guest tonight is an award-winning actress. She stars in Nurse Jackie, Mondays on Showtime. Take a look at this.
You mind if we rub your head for a minute? Zoe, come here. You want to run your fingers along his scalp?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're going to want to feel around for some bumps or lacerations. Zoe, why are you rubbing his head?
Because you told me to.
No, I am teaching you how to rule out a stroke, not how to give the man a massage.
Please welcome the Luddy. The Luddy? Welcome the Luddy. Please welcome the Luddy. The Luddy is here. Yes! Stay to the path. The Luddy is here. Please welcome the lovely Edie Falco, everybody.
It's been a long time since I've been called Luddy.
I'm sorry about saying Luddy.
That's all right. I don't know what it means.
I don't... it's a creature that haunts the moors.
Can we start this again?
No, I'm afraid we're live. There's no editing here.
Okay, all right. Good.
You look very nice. I like purple on you.
Thank you.
It's a good purple.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's normally a churchy colour purple. You know, a lot of clergymen wear purple.
Wow, this is great. I'm so glad that I'm here.
Okay.
Churchy and Luddy.
Churchy and Luddy. No, I'm sorry for calling you Luddy. I didn't
all
mean
right.
it. I meant to say lovely.
No, thank you. I
And
know.
you
Thank
look
you.
lovely in your purple.
Thank you, sir.
And everything's lovely.
Thank you,
And are you enjoying being a nurse?
I am enjoying it very much.
Yeah.
Everything about this show has been thoroughly enjoyable. From the people that we work with, the crew is really nice. The cast is great.
Did you go and nurse a bit to study? Did you go and rub people's heads and poke their things?
I did. I actually spent a little time in emergency rooms in New York because I thought that's what actors do. You know, like the whole research thing. I never really got it, but I thought, I should probably do that. It was awful. It was so awful.
You shouldn't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Not unless you're an actual nurse. These people are trained.
They're also having a horrible day, the people coming in there, and here I am like, I'm doing a show about nurses, and I just want to see how they do it, and I felt terribly ostentatious, and it just didn't feel right.
I once, when I was an actor, drove a cab around New York for a while to research a movie I wasn't in. It actually had been made in the 1970s with Robert De Niro, but I thought, I'll research it anyway because he did such a good job.
Right. That's very
odd.
odd.
I got my pilot's license. Do you like flying?
Can I tell you, when you were doing this, I was in the green room having an anxiety attack.
Why?
Because because I hate flying. I'm terrible at it, and it doesn't get any better, and I mean, really just awful, and
you poor soul.
I no longer can take anything to make it easier.
Well, you see, this is the reason that I took flying lessons.
Is that right?
Absolutely, I swear. I was terrified of flying, so I thought I'll take flying lessons in order to be less afraid of flying. It didn't work.
Oh, no.
But I am now I'm frightened of different things. I'm frightened of the correct things to be frightened of as opposed to just general flying.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, so you should take flying lessons.
I was wondering if that was where that was leading.
Yes.
No, I'm busy. Actually, I'm too busy to be doing that. But
I'm here every night.
No, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. It really is a white knuckle thing.
What is it you don't like? The turbulence?
Turbulence is awful.
Yeah, it's not good.
Awful. Even though I know that, I don't even want to talk about it. It's funny, my heart is palpitating. I'm going to pass out.
Here, quick.
But no.
What about snakes?
I'm scared of snakes.
Flying snakes? Are you frightened?
I gotta go home.
No, I'm sorry. Do you have any other phobias?
No. No, not really. I really don't, actually. It's
just the flying?
And I've been hypnotized 5 times for it, and now I've cleared up all my fears of absolutely everything except for flying. It's a control thing. I can't believe there's somebody who's smarter than me who actually knows how this thing works. That's part of what it is.
Well, the thing is, I know when I'm flying in a plane, if I'm with a flying instructor, even though he's a better pilot than me, when he's flying the plane, I get nervous. When I'm flying it, not so nervous.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Not at all, no. But I do it. I have to do it, and I do it.
All right. Now, you travel all the time because you live in New York, right?
I live in New York, yeah.
And you got to come to LA. You can't bicycle across the country.
No.
Not with you, because you don't have time, apparently.
No.
So you can drive across the country or get a train or anything.
The good thing is I can hire someone to bicycle me across.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Do you still live in Long Island?
No, I live in the city. I live in Manhattan. I grew up on Long Island.
That's the first place I went to in America. Long Island.
Right?
Yeah, Smithtown, Long Island.
Smithtown,
Long Island? Yeah.
That's not far from where I grew
Smithtown
up.
with a big bull with the whole. Yes. They have a big statue of a bull.
The Smithtown Bull.
Yeah,
famously,
and it's
graffitied constantly, having to take that graffiti off. The bull.
I went there, and you know Blydenburg Park?
Of course I know Blydenburg Park.
Well, let me tell you. Blydenburg Park used to be a private estate owned by Mrs. Blydenburg, and my Uncle James used to be the groundskeeper. Groundskeeper Willie was based on him, I believe. He used to be the groundskeeper at Mrs. Blydenburg's estate, and when I was a kid, I went to visit him, and it was 90s, and I fell in love with America because of Smithtown, Long Island.
Because of Blydenburg Park.
Yeah,
you
and the bull. I
like
like the bull.
Some of the other towns in
No, it's nice. I like Long Island. It's nice.
There are parts of it that are absolutely quite stunning. I'm still shocked at how beautiful parts of the island can be.
Do you go out to the Hamptons?
I do. For some reason, I feel embarrassed to admit that, but in fact, I do spend some time out there.
Well, it's very Hollywood. Well, not Hollywood, very show business out there, yeah.
It kind of is. It's
do you hang about with a lot of Trumpy people out there?
Trump?
You know, Trumpy.
No, not really.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'm so not going there with you. But no, because I run into these people occasionally.
Oh, right.
But no, I don't do much hanging out at all. I really just drive around and
well, you don't have time, Edie. You don't have time.
Very, very busy.
Yeah.
No, I swim and I go to the ocean and it's just stunning.
It's Shark Week.
Shark Week everywhere.
Yeah, and Long Island is where Jaws was based.
Yes, indeed.
I just tried to scare you.
Yeah, no, that's good. I wish I had thought to bring a picture of my son in his shark costume. Didn't get to it, but I did. I shot a movie in Florida once. I brought my dog with me, my dog who is entirely too important to me. Mm-hmm. She was swimming in the ocean. I was throwing the ball in Florida and, you know, back and forth. And I throw the ball and she swims out and she turns around back at me and right behind her, whoosh,
shut up!
My hand to God.
Shut up!
Right behind her. And I'm watching. I'm like,
did you go like this? Did it go woo like that?
How did you know that?
Because that's what I would do.
That's exactly what happened.
And it went
awful.
Did the dog get eaten?
No, she's like, you know, she's still paddling away with the stick in her mouth.
Was this
no
in
idea.
Deerfield Beach in Florida?
No, it was on Amelia Island off of Jacksonville.
All right, because at Deerfield Beach is the place where all the sharks went crazy and came swimming up. There was like a ton of them. There was like 150,000 sharks, and they all came up the beach. They came up the beach all in unison, and they were wearing hats. And they weren't wearing hats, but they went mad. A big shark frenzy came up the beach.
Was this recently?
Yeah, fairly, you know.
10 years.
About a year ago, 2 years ago. And I like to go diving in Florida, and I like to go diving in Deerfield Beach. I know. So,
do you fly yourself there?
I would have to wait 24 hours after diving to fly again, though, of course. I passed my exam on that question.
Unbelievable. That's very good. I'm exceedingly impressed.
Yeah, well, that's all I know.
Okay.
That and this thing.
Stop.
All right, sorry.
There goes my stomach.
So how are you getting back to New York after you finish it? Oh, sorry.
See,
I should have brought it up. I feel terrible.
There's no way around it, and so I deal. I keep waiting for the bullet train, you know, or whatever.
That's not coming anytime soon. That's not going to happen. That's not.
The guy's outside with my bicycle, basically.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, listen, it's lovely to see you again.
Lovely to be here.
And well done in the Nurse Jack. Very good show.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you very much.
Nurse, you know. She's a nurse, I don't know.
She's a nurse, no, yes, yes.
We're out of time, but I have a very difficult time ending these conversations.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's my weakest part of the show.
I'm leaving it to you because it's your job, so...
Well, I'd like to. I can. No. Wait. No, to be fair, I could have ended this conversation at any point. A pause break there, that would have worked. That would have worked. But I'm not. I don't like to go for the easy option, Edie.
Wow.
Plus, I like to make him work. Anyway, that's about it. Well, we're definitely done now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to see you. And you do look really good. Yeah,
Thank you.
Really, you know.
Thank you.
I like what you've done with your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, but thank you.
Who did it?
I'm going to stop saying anything at all.
All right. Edie Falco, everybody. We'll be right back. To the big Monday night show. I feel so excited to be here on a Monday. Although I have to be honest with you, there's sometimes, because I work on TV and I'm not very clever, sometimes I don't know what day it is. I think, is it Monday or is it Thursday of the previous week? I can't tell. You might not know who I'm being mean to, but you know I'm being mean to someone. And that's what makes us friends. My next guest is the host of the greatest week on television every year. He is the host of Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. Take a look at this.
waters on Earth? And more importantly, what makes them so deadly? Let's find out.
Les Stroud, everybody, Les Stroud. Hello, Les.
Hello, Craig.
Are you all right? What are you doing?
Last time I was here,
Yeah?
I got a card from Craig.
I give all the guests
And
a card
I-
just to make you feel welcome.
You give all the guests a card?
Well, you know, I write a personal
You give
message.
all the guests a card.
Well, not all of them. Only you, in fact.
And it said, welcome back, Les. Love, Craig.
Yeah?
This time I got, welcome back, Les Craig. Well, there's a kiss on there. Hang on, hang on. See, I got a little kiss, though. There's a little X right at the bottom.
Yeah, yeah. All right, hold on. Welcome back,
Les.
douchebag. There you are. There you are. You might want to hang on to that. That'll be worth something.
Scrapbook time. Let's go to the scrapbook.
All right, how are you? Did you have a
doing
good
good.
Shark Week? Were you down? Where did you shoot that stuff then?
All over the place.
Really?
South Africa, Australia, Caribbean.
Well, both places have got
both
sharks.
places,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Bahamas.
I went to the Bahamas, and
I know.
I liked it very much indeed. I didn't see any sharks, which was one of the things I liked. But then again, I didn't go into the water, and they're pretty much exclusively
In the water.
Yeah, very few sharks you'll see in restaurants.
Now, you know, phone calls happen. You know, I talk to your producers.
Right.
About you, of course.
You mean that guy?
Yeah. And we were talking about the whole thing. Now, you know, I go to Bahamas and I shoot Shark Week, and I go down and get in the water and hand feed the sharks.
Yeah.
Bait and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you think he should come down with me and I'll teach him how to hand feed sharks? That's the challenge. You in?
Yes, absolutely.
He's in.
I'll do it.
Okay.
When can I do it?
Anytime you're ready.
All right. For next year's Shark Week.
Next week, Shark Week, you and I will go down to
Well,
Bahamas.
no, not next week. Next year's Shark Week.
Next year's Shark
Yeah,
Week.
because I can't do it next week. I'm going to be here.
I'll take you down. And I can work with you and show you, and you can hand feed the sharks.
Can
Deal?
I have some kind of armor
No.
or shark repellent?
I'll stay. Okay.
They're not that
okay.
dangerous, those sharks, unless you're delicious. Which, of course, I am. I used to dance under that name.
Yeah,
but
they like Scottish bait. So.
But what kind of sharks were you feeding then?
Well, down there is Caribbean reef sharks. So you're right. They're kind of like the golden retrievers of the shark world.
Right.
But I've got my third bite. That scene, all the white, right then,
Yeah.
you can't see it. That one shark that came out of the water, and right on this hand, his mouth went from here to here, and I was freaking out. I was freaking out, and I was like,
Yeah, no, it's
like this.
Well, that's what happens if you play loud, dramatic music near sharks.
Well,
they're
exactly.
They're like, what? We better start. Whoa! Let's go crazy.
God forbid you should go. Dun-dun.
No, don't never do that
Never
near a
do
shark.
that.
No. They start.
Blub, blub.
Yeah, no, it's very, very frightening. The reef sharks are not so dangerous. The great whites, you don't go in near the great whites. do you?
Well, no, on this show, first time ever in my life, I hand-fed a great white shark. Now, I was in a
Would
cage.
you feed it a hand?
Yeah. It was, I was in the cage, and we were shooting in South Australia, and same thing happened last time, when an 18-foot great white shark comes, like everything else just goes.
I really...
God.
The joke that I want to say is...
That, too, yeah.
I mean, well, let's all be honest. It's hilarious. Let's agree it's hilarious, and I won't say it. So, when an 18-foot great white shark
When
comes,
an
you were
18-foot,
saying...
it's just like a big tube with teeth on the front end.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the length, it's about the girth. Right?
You know who was here?
No, I have no clue. I don't watch the show.
Jean-Michel Cousteau was here, and he's a bit annoyed about Shark Week. He's a very big marine biologist. You know, he's a Cousteau. It's a dynasty of
Absolutely.
people
I grew
that
up watching sharks.
Right. Yeah. So, and he thinks that he was saying he thinks that Shark Week's a little exploitative of sharks. You shouldn't hand feed them. What do you think? Is that
Well,
true?
you know, sensational, yeah, because they're sensational as it is. I mean,
Right.
sharks live in the deep dark. They're sensational, big beast creatures. Exploitive, no. I mean, what we're doing is you're filming sharks. We don't know half of what we could know about
Right.
them, or even a tenth probably. We're down there, we're filming them in all these different situations, all these different Shark Week shows that happen, catching phenomenal, getting phenomenal footage. So exploitive, No.
Right.
Does it seem sensational, like when you see the opening show? Well, yeah. Because they are sensational. You know what I mean? You know, on that level, I would say, look, you know, yes, absolutely, sharks are beautiful and benign. I can go down and ride a shark like a hammerhead.
Hey, now, hey.
I knew it. As soon as it was out of my mouth.
Yeah. It's just my job. Think of me as the Caribbean reef shark of late night.
I need to be wearing my armor.
No.
But on the other hand, people get eaten by sharks, right?
Yeah.
It happens, right?
Not on land, though. Let's reassure everyone.
Saturday Night Live, it happens.
Yes, that's right. They used to have the land shark that would come to people's houses. I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Mailman.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times. We were both young then. You were probably in a punk band, and I was in a rock band.
Yeah? What? You're Canadian, though.
Yeah, well, you're Scottish. Yeah,
what band were you in? Rush? Were you in Rush? That would be awesome. Rush are Canadian.
Actually, you know what? I actually I built the board for the Big Money video for Rush. Well, they used to be in rock videos, building sets and stuff. So I built that board. Yeah.
So you are connected.
What'd you do?
With Rush? In my wildest dreams, I'd like to be.
That was good. Yeah. No. I was in their office last week, actually.
What, Rush?
Well, yeah, because I've got
They have an office?
They do.
That's not very rock and roll.
Big office with gold records, like, fill this room.
Really?
Yeah, it was exciting, actually.
Is the office in Canada? Is that where they're... I thought Rush would live in a hollowed-out volcano or something like that. You know, like... No?
Yeah, well, you know. So what do you want to talk about now?
Well, we've done Sharks and we've done Rush.
Music.
So... Yeah, you were in bands then?
Well, you were in bands, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. They weren't very good, because I was in them, actually.
Hey, someone asked, I said that. I said, no, I'm pretty sure he was in a band. What did you play?
Clarinet.
A little bit of the Benny Goodman thing going on there.
Right. Yeah. It makes you stand out in a punk band when you play clarinet.
Especially the tutu.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty very good. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So next year's Shark Week, then I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, where are you going to be?
I will absolutely take you down under the water and guide you through hand feeding the Caribbean reef sharks. It'll be safe. My 12-year-old son came down, so you know.
That's child abuse.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought of that.
You gotta get you arrested for that.
Have you dove? Have you got your diving certificate?
I have got my diving certificate. Yeah, I like to dive at night.
We do that in Canada too, actually.
I've been to Canada and no, you don't.
Yeah. We get 24-hour nights though too. Don't forget.
That's right. You don't want to go diving in Canada. It's cold. It's good to see you again, Les. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you again soon.
I'll see you in the West.
Let's go, everybody. We're right back.
It's Michael Caine's Animal Kingdom.
You can put boxing gloves on a kangaroo, but you can't make them follow the rules of the game. Also, kangaroos are terrible poker players. Not because they're kangaroos, because they're Australian. Well, what's wrong with that? Why is there an audience in the jungle? Where did you people come from? Oh, look, a strange tribe of Scooby-Doo impersonators. All wandering across the jungle, all looking for Scooby-Doo's secret sauce. Secret sauce? Yeah, sauce, you know. Oh, sauce.
Michael Caine's Animal Kingdom. If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 213-833-6469 or visit our website at cbs.com.
It's a very, very funny lady. Catch her this weekend at the Parlour Live in Seattle. Please welcome Lisa Landry, everybody. Lisa Landry.
Thank you. Thank you. A good friend of mine called me up today, waking me up at the crack of noon. And she's about to graduate from business school, and she wants advice on how to go out there and get a job. And I love her. She's my girl. So I gave her very good advice. I told her, I said, what you got to do is this. You got to call someone else. Talk to my husband, he's real smart. He keeps trying to explain Wall Street to me again and again. You know, it's really easy to understand Wall Street. Not for me. I'm from Louisiana. I know Bourbon Street. As far as I'm concerned, a stock market crash is just a shot I haven't tried yet. A bailout is when your friends come and rescue you from the ugly guy at the bar. And a hedge fund is the money I set aside for my bikini wax. The friend you call when you're looking for work. I'm the friend you call when you've been out looking for work all day and you want to get drunk. I always blow off work for fun. Always. I think it's because I'm from a small little boring town where we never had anything fun to do. Nothing. Like if you're looking for a good time in my hometown on a Friday night, you can go to the Dairy Queen or make a baby. That's it. 2 of my cousins got knocked up because they are lactose intolerant. A good job because I have a sassy mouth. So I'd always mess up the interviews because they ask you such dumb questions. They'd be like, so if we hire you, can you give us 110%? It ain't even mathematically possible. Are you stupid? The most I can give you is 100%. And to be honest, that'll probably never happen either. It won't. I can't focus. I have very bad ADD. I didn't used to have ADD. My husband gave it to me during sex. He did. He boinked me stupid. Oh, that was a great first date. Oh, yeah, you gotta do it on the first date. You gotta. What else are you gonna do? You're gonna waste a month or 2 out of your life and then find out you're not even sexually compatible? I don't think so. I'm not a slut, but I'm all about convenience. I married the boy next door because he was the boy next door. I like a short walk of shame. I fell in love with my husband because he is nothing like me. He's a type A personality, and I'm type sloth. Yeah, we're a match made in a lunatic asylum. I love watching television. That is my favorite activity, and I'm really good at watching it. For real, you give me beer, a bag of chips, and a TV set, I could sit there for 8 or 9 months. It makes him crazy. Lisa, how can you sit there watching TV all night? It's nothing but reruns. I have ADD. Nothing is a rerun. But it's beautiful outside. Why don't you get out there and enjoy it? Turn off the TV. Why don't you go for a hike? Why would I hike? I see hikers all the time on TV. They're called missing. I'm just saying it's a big world, and you might want to see it. I'm watching the Travel Channel. I'm in Paris, France. I'm getting ready to tour the Louvre. And I'm doing it with beer and a bag of chips, so shut up, s'il vous plaît. Thanks. Y'all been a lot of fun. I'm Lisa Landry. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
We learned on the show tonight that I became a pilot on Friday. Good night, everybody!